Okay, so guys, we're gonna start with the questions and answers. This is not just for CPA, but it's also for freebies. And yeah, just feel free to ask any type of question as far as that those two platforms are concerned, and as far as marketing is concerned as well, like you know, in traffic and things of that nature.
How long does it take to get Facebook advertising to start working?
Are you speaking about paid advertisement?
No, just the posting and the groups.
Well, did you get the Facebook cookbook?
I got the Craigslist. I think cookbook or something
Oh
of that
yeah,
matter.
you need the I got the Facebook cookbook part 1 and 2 or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Check this out. We'll do a deal. I'll give you part 1 for free, but you got to get part 2.
Oh, okay.
I throw you part 1 for free, okay?
Oh, okay.
And
Well, thank you.
I also Mark, do you have Facebook cookbook part 1?
I believe so.
You sure?
Not sure. It was a while ago because I was trying to focus on my primary opportunity. So there were some of the things I didn't get to go through. I know Craigslist Cookbook 1 and 2. I got those and read through both of those. I know that.
All right. So let me know if you got it. If you don't got it, I'll forward it to you.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, and the you need to get Laricia, you need to get the those 2 books because they home in on the actual techniques as far as marketing to different groups. Like you can join a whole bunch of groups. Now you're doing freebies, correct? You are doing freebies.
Yeah.
If
yes.
you can market to you can join a whole bunch of groups, and that's what normal people do. They join a whole bunch of groups, and in expectation that most of the groups that they join, you know, they're going to get a larger audience. But then there's dud groups that I speak about in the Facebook cookbook, okay? And these dud groups, you know, I've seen dud groups that had over 20,000 people in it, and it's just dud. There's no one in there that people are in there posting ads, and their auto ad posters are in there posting, but they're not in there actually you know, doing anything. So it's you know, people aren't engaging the ads in there. You just got marketer after marketer after marketer, and you need people in there that are actually looking around for, you know, things that are being posted in there. So you need some type of audience that's not just a marketer, but people who are interested in anything that they can use to make money. So, and there's a lot of those type of groups too. So you have to find those particular groups that are live groups, and I speak about that in the book as well. Like, you know, there are these groups that you know, once you join when you're joining a whole bunch of groups, you're basically looking around in the group to see which groups are hot and which groups are not. So if you see a group where you see people in there and they're engaging the post and they're speaking in there and stuff like that, that's the type of group that you want to add to your favorites. And that's the type of group that you want to consistently post ads in, because, you know, you can have 20 groups and they all be shit groups, excuse my expression, and I can have 2 groups and my groups will blow. I can make triple the money that you're making with those 2 groups as opposed to the 20 groups. You know what I mean? That the groups aren't really working as well. So, you know, I had to learn it the hard way, man. I joined like 300 or 400 groups when I first started out or whatever. And back in those days, like 7 years ago when I started doing the business, when you joined all those groups or whatever, there was always some people in the groups. But as time progressed and years went on, you know, it was just more groups with a whole bunch of people in there posting, and the people who were engaging in the groups started shrinking. So you had to start looking around for those groups. But you definitely want to find some hot groups. Okay, because you got to think about this, man. Facebook has 1.63 billion users, I believe, and growing. You got to think about that number, 1.63, not million, billion. So there's more than enough people on Facebook that will due to the law of the averages, will possibly be interested in your business. So you have no doubt in your mind that there's going to be people on Facebook that's going to be interested. So, you know, you just got to learn how to master. I've learned how to master harnessing these free using these free platforms for free traffic. And once you got the the technique down packed, then it's going to be really easy for you.
Okay.
I made over 90 grand in over a year. It took me about a year and 3 months doing freebies when I first started. I first started with a company called My Cash Freebies, and the offers were paying out way more back 7 years ago. It was like you spend $1, you get $20 for somebody spending 99 cents. So with those back in those days, we were making almost like drug money back in those days. It was just ridiculous. And now it's so good to the fact that I don't even promote the business anymore. I just let it. I got so much publication out there that every day I constantly just make tons of money just from this business. I forget about it. Actually, I have to remind myself to go in there and get the money. So yeah, but it's a good business that you guys are into. You have any other questions?
No, not right now.
Okay, well,
but thank you for answering that.
This is a question, a Q&A. So you as I move on, you might want to start thinking of some things that you want to know, because this is a good time. I'm extremely busy, man. I'm running 8 businesses. I got 24 websites, 25 now websites that I own or whatever, and I'm running these things or whatever, and I'm doing Forex. So it's a lot of stuff going on. So when I take time out to do these things, it's because I just want to give time out to you guys and give you guys a chance to ask, your question. Mark?
Yes.
I know you got some questions.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so I just got the Instagram training. There's a lot of people that turn
your mic down a little bit, Mark, if you can.
I don't know how do you do that. I'm not a tech person at all, really.
I don't touch nothing. And if you,
yeah, let me just sit back from the computer. Is that
all right.
better?
Yeah.
Okay, so the deal is, yeah. So there's a lot of people that are hitting me back from that already have their own auto repliers or whatever.
Mark, before you say anything, I want you to keep in mind that my training course. So I want you to just keep in mind of the things that you say that's from the training. Be censor what you're saying.
Okay.
All
right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll figure out a different way to ask it
right.
I do. I'll hit
you. Right. You can always. There's a chat feature right here. Just open it up or whatever. I'll type, hey. Matter of fact, let me just click over to you really quick and click hey. So now me and you're in a private chat, so you can go ahead and chat that over. Yeah, just text me what you're gonna ask, and I'll just be able to see that. Akil. Akil. Akil, you there? Don't be that creepy guy in the corner. Mark, did you type your question?
I'm typing it right now.
Okay. All right, so yeah, so Laricia, I gotta read it every time. I gotta read
hard name.
I want to say Larcia, but
yeah, that's okay.
Laricia, so while I'm waiting on this question, do you have anything that you want to ask about the freebies or whatever? Because there's a lot of different factors to it.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's questions I'm gonna have. There's always questions while I'm doing it. I can't think of any now. I did have trouble getting one of my offers to green, and that was really frustrating. The first offer I did would not green at all. So what I did was just went and got another offer, and it finally greened. But I had to put in I can't think of what you call it. I had to request a manual credit or something like that. I can't think of what it's called. But yeah,
The missing credit, the missing
yes.
credit request. Yeah.
Yeah, that took some time, and I posted a question in the group, your
Right.
group.
Right. The thing about the thing about the missing credit request is, on the flip side of it, if you do have to make a missing credit request, the company that you're with is pretty quick with handling the missing credit request. I remember back some companies, you could take up to a week for them to deal with the missing credit request. Some companies it takes overnight for you to deal with the missing credit request, but this company they usually deal with it in the same day. It's pretty cool.
Right.
That's what I like about them, and that's why I moved from My Cash Freebies to Superior Freebies. I mean, I didn't really move. I'm with both of them, because now they're just as fast as the other. My Cash Freebies is now have started paying, and I think they'll pay you in like maybe under 10 minutes, like 5 minutes. Yeah, they're in competition right now.
Yeah,
so
competition.
Fast. And that's what drew me to this to Freebies marketing, is because the fast pay. It was the money comes in so fast, and it comes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or whatever. The money's there, and I was attracted to that.
Yeah.
I liked that. It was a good business, but it's starting to get saturated. So as it gets saturated, the offers start to and as our dollar starts to lose value, the offers start to become different, and they start to pay you less per offer. You know what I mean? We suffered the inflation over here as far as the freebies are concerned too. But most of you guys that are doing freebies, you should probably use that as a stepping stone to get into CPA, because that's freebies is an extension from a tree, from a CPA tree. You know what I mean? There's CPA companies, and then there's freebie companies.
Yeah, I had done freebies before. What I would be doing was, I think they called it Method 1, where someone would pay you to do their offers, and they wouldn't train you. They wouldn't train me on what you're training. They would train me on doing the offers, and that was a lot of work, because you had to complete one offer after another, and then sometimes trying to get the person to pay you, and that was quite a struggle.
Yeah, that's just a technique that was used back a long time ago to get people to do offers or whatever. They actually made companies like that. One of them, what was her name? What was the name of this company? It was called, I'll think of it in a minute, but that company was a company just like how you said they pay people to do offers and stuff like that. And I guess that was more so in the benefit of them. Then it didn't benefit you to take the money to do the offers, because once you did the offers, they have no reason and use for you anymore, because your IP address becomes useless. To do any more offers for them or whatever, unless they're using a different platform. So, my training is dealing with the referral part. So you're referring people in. So you have to learn the business, because you have to, have to pass on your information and knowledge onto your referral, which it should work like that, because your referral, you can't just, you don't go into a business being a taker. Like, you want to go into the business, you just want to make money. You don't care about nobody else, nothing. Like, when you come into the business like that, you end up out of the business not making a lot of money. And I see a lot of people in this business doing this. This is why I made this group. The reason why I made the group is because most of the people in the group were people who were abandoned by their sponsors, because the sponsor had no information to give them as far as how to proceed with, just give them any type of technique to do the business. They make them join the business, and then that's it. They don't have, and most of the sponsors don't know how to actually run the business. They're just winging it. They're just trying to get people to join so they can get money. They don't really know what to tell you to do once you join them. So I made this group because I wanted everybody to be able to have access to me and to information when they join or whatever. Mark, as far as the question that you're talking about, just imagine this. Okay, imagine you're overwhelmed. Imagine you got 5 emails going, and you got maybe 30 or 40 people at once contacting those emails. You think you'll be able to do what you said in the comment, which is remove the auto respond and just go at it, one man by yourself. It's going to be an overwhelming task, and it's going to keep you at the computer. The object of the game is to not be at the computer. The object of the game is to start off busting your ass and working really hard so that you can free up a lot of your time. And if you don't do it like that, it's going to have an adverse effect. It's going to be the opposite of what you got into the business for in the first place. You understand?
Okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I was muted. I didn't know. My bad. But yeah, okay, I understand.
Yeah, another thing is like when you put things out there, whatever, you got to remember this term, the law of the averages. The law of the averages is,
yeah,
when you put things out there, a percentage is not going to respond the way that you want them to or you think that they should.
Yeah, you're right.
There's going to be a percentage that does, and that percentage, the percentage that doesn't cost you anything, because remember, we're dealing with free traffic. So the percentage that does, it's just all in the pocket. So you can deal with the ones that don't, because you're not losing anything as far as any monetary value.
Yeah, you're right.
I want to talk to you about some. I want to talk. Yo, Akil, are you there? All right. I want to talk to you about something. If I talk to you about it, then it's gonna jam me up as far as putting this video out on YouTube.
Yeah.
But because it's a part of some training or whatever. But what I wanted to talk to you about is I wanted to talk to you guys about Bitcoin. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about Bitcoin and how you can use Bitcoin to help in both of your situations. Because Mark, you're dealing with CPA, and Lauricia is you're dealing with freebies. Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of faucets, a Bitcoin faucet.
No, not me.
Okay. I'm going to do a video on actual Bitcoin faucets or whatever. And I'm gonna give it to you in a nutshell. A Bitcoin faucet is a site that you build, and you have people go there to get free Satoshi. Satoshi are fractional parts of Bitcoins. Okay, like if a Bitcoin was $1, a Satoshi would be a quarter. Okay, so these Bitcoin faucets or whatever basically are set to give people certain amounts of Bitcoins per hour. The one thing about Bitcoin is as you can take the monetary value of money and go upwards. With Bitcoin, you can go under a penny and go a long ways down the other way. So negatively, like under a penny going that direction, 0.0000 whatever. Like when you can give people fractional points of a penny, you know what I mean, to do tasks. And that changes the game. It's changing the game for me as far as CPA. So you got to and did you get the training, the Bitcoin meets CPA, Mark?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about is in this training right here. This training is extremely the Bitcoin meets CPA. You guys gotta look into the Bitcoin faucets or whatever and understand what they are. They're really cool. And like I said, when you got to think about marketing the same way you deal with animals. When you got two monkeys or whatever, one of the monkeys you give them, a piece of cake, and the other monkey you give them a piece of carrot, or maybe I don't know, a piece of celery or whatever. The one that both of them are going to want the cake. You know what I mean? But only one can have one of the other ones. So the thing with marketing is when you give people something. Whatever it is, if you give them something, it motivates them to deal with whatever it is that you want them to deal with. It just does. You know what I mean? It just does. And you guys got to, if you get a chance, get that training, because you can apply it to not only just CPA, but you can apply it to anything, so freebies or whatever it is that you're into. Galaxy Note, are you there? Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to ask?
Mm-hmm. For the website, when we build up the website and when we finally get some customers, as far as training, do we do the training, or will your spiel help do the training? I'm not understanding how that's going to.
Say that again. You're asking me basically. If you get training, if I give you training and you go and refer somebody else, how will they get the training?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, what I'm training you, what you learn in the group and what you learn through my training, you're supposed to retain that information so that you can actually, help the other person that comes in under you.
Okay, so they won't, like I get the training from your website.
You can also bring them into the group, providing that they've already completed completed whatever they needed to complete, as far as if they got their credits from you and everything like that.
Right. Okay.
So you can definitely bring them into the group also, or whatever. And but yeah, explain and express to them what it is they have to do. I have a video that I give to each one of the people. Everybody who comes to me and joins the two. Didn't I give you the videos?
Yes.
2 videos or whatever. Those videos you can forward to those people, and those are the main important videos. One video explains how to build a website, because that's very important. Right. And the other video explains how to market, how to start marketing the freebies and what they should start doing. So those are the 2 main important things or whatever. So as far as technique, and as far as, marketing technique and marketing strategies of that nature, you'll be able to get they'll be able to get all of that, and you'll be able to give them all of that as it's being taught inside of the group. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mark, you got anything else? Because
that was really it for me. Everything else that you teach is very self-explanatory, very easy to apply.
Right. You like I said, you guys need to get into the whole just look up Bitcoin, okay? You might want to check out Bitcoin. I'm making a lot of money off of Bitcoin. Actually, I'm trading Bitcoin right now while I'm talking to you guys.
Now, is Bitcoin, is that kind of, well, I mean, I've heard of it before, but I didn't really know what it was. Is it kind of like online currency?
Yes, it's cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is like if I give you $20, I can give you that $20 in a chain or a piece of code. And that piece of code will be $20. It will remain $20 or whatever and you can exchange it for any other monetary value or whatever. But that is your money. They actually have Bitcoin ATM machines now. I'm seeing them all over the place.
I heard about that.
Yes, it's decentralized money, meaning that there's no central bank that owns Bitcoin. Okay, the government can't regulate it, and they can't do anything to the coin, so therefore the coin does not suffer inflation. But the value of Bitcoin is rising every day. Like one day I used my Bitcoin wallet to transfer money to my to some accounts that use Bitcoins, and I put it like $100, I think, in the account or whatever, and like literally it seemed like overnight it went to 135. Because the value of Bitcoin is rising. That's why I made a post on Facebook that I closed my Chase account, my savings account. I took all my money out and transferred it into Bitcoins. And
Oh.
yeah, you guys really want to check out Bitcoin or whatever. It's a really good business, and I'm trying to get more people into just dealing with that. You know? I'm also doing a business. I'm doing a business that I'm going to be drop shipping with people. I don't know if you guys ever heard of those TV boxes. You've seen those TV boxes, those little boxes that get all the channels and stuff like that.
Oh, yes, I think so.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of those boxes or whatever, and they are programmed and stuff and ready to go. And I'm starting a drop shipping company. So if you guys want to sell those boxes, you can. You can make a good penny off the boxes.
Mm.
You don't even have to touch the product. You just have to sell it, and the product will be shipped to whoever it is that you sell, and you get to keep the difference and just send in, what's to be sent in.
Mm.
So I'll be creating a website just for that, and I'll have a referral system built inside of the website, and then you guys can really get busy. I also have some drones, some selfie drones. I don't know if you saw that commercial that's been floating around on Facebook with the little drone. It flies off of your hand and it floats and it takes pictures and video of you or whatever. You'll see it. You'll see it if you scroll through Facebook. I saw it on Facebook actually, but I decided to get a few of those drones or whatever. So I got some of those or whatever. And I'm gonna start getting into electronics. I just see that a lot of money is made off of electronics, and wanted to get into it. But yeah, any other questions you guys got as far as traffic is concerned, and things of that nature?
I saw one of your videos. You were advertising something about gold, or is that the Bitcoin one, or is that something else?
Bit Gold?
Is it Bit Gold? Okay.
Yeah. Bit Gold was a referral program that was going on a while ago, and
okay.
It changed the way that the referral program worked, and I didn't like the change, so therefore I left it alone. I left it alone because it wasn't worth the doing anymore. However, having the account is pretty cool because I have gold in the account still. So you have actually physical gold in a vault or whatever, and you can either keep it at the vault for free because they'll store it for you for free, or you can request that it's sent to your home or whatever, and you can keep it. But it's actual 99.99 or whatever percent gold, so it's legit. And gold, as the value of gold rises and falls every day, that's the monetary. It's the same thing with Bitcoin. As the gold starts to rise, you may look into your account and may have $100, and then you may look in there and have 110. Because the value of gold just went up. So that's how that works or whatever. But they had a really nice referral program. But it's not worth doing anymore. But if you guys go to my website, there's a page on there called just the opportunities page. And when you go in there, you see a whole bunch of things that I'm doing to make income. There's tons and tons of things that's going on, and a lot of it I got on the website, so you guys may want to check that out. Like I said, the end game is to get your own get your CPA game up to par, and that that's the end game, to get your CPA game up to par, meaning that CPA offers are on the freebie site, and these freebies I'm talking about with you, Larissa, these freebie sites are just full of CPA offers, and you definitely getting middleman, but you're getting, in compensation of you being middleman, you're getting paid fast, and you're getting paid faster than most CPA marketers. You know what I mean? So I was making more money doing freebies than a CPA marketer was making as a CPA marketer. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
When you get to the CPA,
when you're a CPA, do you own the website? Is that how? And you get it from the offers, or?
I own my own CPA website. I own my own CPA site, but you basically join different networks or whatever, and they pay you to promote these different offers. Okay.
Right.
But you're getting paid like directly from them. So you're getting paid a little bit more than it would be just joining a freebies network,
Right.
and you a fractional portion of the offer. You know, you may do an offer for creditreport.com on one of the freebie sites, and you'll probably you'll get, you know, they'll pay you $20, but you know, they might be making $80, you know, for somebody doing that offer. So when you come over to the CPA network and you see the, you know, creditreport.com or creditclick.com or whatever, you might get paid $50 or 60 or $70 for that offer or whatever. So it's a different game. It's larger funds. So you know, but by the time you get there, I like to do it in steps. First, you become a freebies marketer, and you understand that, because then you'll understand offers, and then you move over to becoming you know, and get into the CPA world, and then you know, from there you probably get to own your own CPA network at some point in time. But it's definitely really good for you to just learn CPA marketing. And I tell people all the time, they want to rush into the game, they want to buy my training or whatever, and they want to make over $15,000 a month like me. So they, you know, and it doesn't work that way. Like it took me a long time.
Process.
And I don't always make 15,000. Sometimes I make 9,000. Sometimes I make 7,000.
That's still good.
so yeah, but the thing is, all of that money is coming from me sitting right where I'm sitting right now in this chair. So, you know, that changes the game when you can make over $10,000 and not have to move and not have to break any bricks or lay down foundation to do it. So, you know, and not to say that, not to say anything bad about anybody that's doing labor work and whatever. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that, you know, once I've been doing this for so long, you know, it's just simple. It's just picking up a manual and just saying, you know, this is what I'm going to do. But when you have somebody here that has information for you to actually learn something, or to, you know, just to give you an idea of what direction to take once you've become involved with something, it becomes pretty easier for you to be successful in it, you know?
Yeah, my goal is to work at home. You know, I don't want to have a job out there. I want to work at home.
Listen, man, I've been working for 7 years. 7 years I've been working at home. And that's I know how you feel. That's what I wanted. I was at a job. I decided to take a job or whatever, and I was at this job, and I just didn't like it. I was like, it didn't require enough thinking for me, and my mind was built to think. And I was like, you know what? I gotta do something. So I went online and I said, let me find something to do that's going to make me some money. And I found something called Wake Up Now, and I remember I have to put $100 in, and it was going to bring me back $10,000. I was like, all right, I'm gonna put this $100 in. I'm gonna get 10,000. When I get the other 10,000, I'm gonna put $500 in, and I'm gonna get, you know. So I had it all mapped out how I'm gonna get rich off of this company or whatever. But I didn't get rich at all. It's just it was a total, for me. It wasn't a good thing. It was a scam for me. And
Wake Up Now is network marketing, man. It's not like CPA at all.
yeah. You know,
it's network marketing. Different animal.
Wait. Yeah. So basically, I had to learn the hard way, Mark. And when I did, you know, there was people making money in it, but it just wasn't for me. And I said, I'm not going to lose no more money trying to make money. And I looked up for something free. I was like, I want something free that I can join online or whatever. And I found Freebies, and I said, all right, I'm gonna try it, because it required me to spend like a couple of bucks, like a few bucks. I was like, all right, if they rip me off, you know, it's not gonna break me, you know, make me or break me those couple of bucks. And I remember the first time I told this on multiple videos, but my first day I made $158, and I was shocked that I just got paid. And then I thought to myself, oh, they're gonna find a way to take this money back from me. They're gonna make me try to buy something, or it just got to be a scam of some sort. But little do they know, I'm not giving the money back. so I kept on to the money or whatever. I said, all right, let me just see if I can keep doing this thing or whatever, and see if it'll pay me again. And it's paying me and paying me and paying me. And after I realized in my mind, it took me 3 days to quit my job. I quit my job after 3 days. I made more in 3 days than I made,
3 days? Wow.
you know, working my job. And I took a chance on this. I said, I'm going to quit and I'm going to throw everything I have into this business. And I threw everything I had into it, man. I created 60 Craigslist accounts. And I decided I was going to take over Craigslist and promote this business in every state and just have it like I was going to be the kingpin of this. And basically I ended up finding a way to just do the major states or whatever. And I made a lot of money with this business. I made so much money with it that I said, you know, I started looking into it. How the hell are they, where's these offers coming from? What is going on? What am I doing right now? I know I'm making money, but how does this engine work? And once I've realized that there was a CPA company behind it, and there was CPA companies, period. It was like somebody just lifted the shades over my eyes.
Yeah.
It just became a whole nother world, man. And I got rich off of these two businesses alone. I got rich. Got rich. And I'm proud to say it, man. We got a caller that just came in. Okay. So like I said, man, this is if you guys got any questions that you need to ask, this is it. This is probably the time to ask it.
Okay, I have a question now. You know what MCA is, right? Motor Club of America.
Yes.
Okay, that I consider that as a CPA, really, because they have to fill out a form and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? To either get the service or promotion. So I don't know if you agree. You agree with it? You look like you want to say something.
Here's my thing about Motor Club of America. I think it's a cool business. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that business. I think it's a cool business.
Right.
I don't think that it should be marketed the way that it's marketed online. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because from what I heard, from what I know about the business is that you gotta spend $40 to get into the business. Okay.
Correct.
And then you make $80, I guess off the referrals or whatever, or selling the services.
Correct.
And the thing is, I used to, and the thing is, when I used to promote my freebies on Craigslist, I used to have all these people on Craigslist who were in Motor Club of America coming to me saying that they're not making any money. And I would tell them, you know why? Because you have to convince a whole bunch of people every day to spend $40. And by the time you turn blue in the face trying to get 3 people to spend $40 a piece, I would have gotten 15 or 20 people to spend $8 or $6. You know what I mean? That day. And I would have made, $50 or whatever it was that I was making off of each one of those people. You know what I mean? And the numbers just is there. Back in those days, I was making $58 per referral. So $58 per referral times 20, 30, 25 people or whatever. And they're paying you, and I'm getting my money every day. I don't have to wait until Friday to get paid. I'm getting my money every single day. So it was a different ball game or whatever. So, it's a good business, but if I was to do MCA, I would do it offline. Strictly offline. I would go to wherever the cars are. Where the cars are, you would see me.
Okay. So, because I was going to ask you, what would you prefer to use to promote it, Craigslist or Facebook? But you just totally shot it out the water. So I'm like, all right, no problem.
Yeah, I would. First, it's being strategic. I would definitely make a map of where I am, like wherever you live at, and then I would chart out all of the automobile places around me, whether it's mechanic shops or just any type of place that deals with automobiles. And I would go and fill it out and fill out who's owning it or who's in there, or try to make some kind of alliance in there and get some people in there that would want to share some money with me. And I would give them the larger percentage, and I would take the smaller percentage from each one of those places or whatever. I think George Washington said, I would rather take 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. So You know, you definitely want to deal with the cars that's in the streets or whatever. I would do a lot of paper marketing where I would create banners and flyers, and I would hand them out, and I would just deal with a lot of people that way. I would try to get people to congregate and do meetups or whatever, where I could just handle like 10 or 15 or 20 people at a time. You know, that would make it worthwhile. You know, if you're gonna do that business, you got to do it you got to do it in you got to upscale it. You got to do it in a major way. You got to upscale the business and not skimp it. You know, but if you're trying to just post a couple of ads here and there online or whatever, that's not going to bring the numbers that it would require you to have a sufficient type of lifestyle. You know, you want to be able to live real comfortable, and in order to do that, you need to take that business to a whole nother level. You know.
Okay. Now, let's say if I can bring in 100 leads a day that are interested in it, is that a difference?
I'm gonna tell you my thing about leads. I used to tell this to people all the time. You know, leads are good. Leads are good. I use the term leads too. So leads are good, but I focus on converts. Okay, and not so much leads. A lot of people throw the dice out there, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna just throw this out there, and I hope I'll ring in a whole bunch of leads, and some of those leads will convert.
That's the idea, yeah.
I do something opposite. I'll look at something, and I'll say to myself, all right, I'll look at this phone right here, and I'll say to myself, what will make people want this phone? I don't want any leads. I want people to look at this and can't live without it after seeing it. You know what I mean? And that's my objective. I want at least 80 to 90% of people to have this thing irresistible to them. And I look at something and I transform it and dress it up in a way where you can't say no. And that's once I throw that out there, that's the effect that it's going to have. I'm not going to sit there and just get a whole bunch of leads and then just get a few people in there that might want it. I'm going to have all of the people wanting this one thing, and a few of it, they may want it, but they can't get it, and a few of them may not understand it, but most of them are going to want it. And it's just a matter of what we're going to do. So that's why I was telling you, and this ties into the whole thing I was telling you earlier about Bitcoins and the faucet, because when you come to me and you buy a car from me or whatever, I'm gonna sell you the car, and I'm gonna also sell you some rims for half the price, along with the car and your own the factory rims that came with it. Now you got another set of rims for half the price or whatever, and it's just you got to take all of it. You can't just take the rims or the car. You got to take the whole set.
Okay.
Whole set. You know what I mean? And that's the way that you go out there. You promote your business. You know, with the you're getting $80 off or after what is it? After they pay the $40, you get 80.
Yeah, the following Friday. Yes.
Okay, so when you get the 80 or whatever, what I would do is I would take 60. I would take 60 and take 20, and tell them, listen. If you join if you join my car whatever business. Mm-hmm. Not only will you're getting all of this, whatever that service is, because they give you all this irresistible stuff that you can't live with the service. So once once you tell them all of that stuff, listen, I'll give you $20. I'll give you $20. Try it out. If you don't like it, look, you got $20 out of the deal. You get to cancel it. It's a win-win situation. Boom. Right there. Now they have an incentive in their mind. They're like, all right, listen. All right, now you're talking. Now you got them sitting up. Like, all right. You're talking $20 here, and this is the 20. Yeah. This is $20 that I'm going to take off of the bill. I'm paying $40. I'm getting $20, so I'm really paying $20 for the service or whatever. But on top of that, do you get residual pay? Is it residual or
not necessarily? Where it's like
man, every month,
but
that's right.
for everybody that's under you that you sign up, if they sign people up, you get an automatic $6 the next following Friday added to your paycheck. And then you also get $125 for like your signups efforts. So let's say if you sign up someone and they sign someone up as well, that's $6 for you. And if that person that they signed up someone, that's $125. So that ends up being $725 if both generations are productive, and that adds up as time continues. So
you know what I don't like about a business. What there's businesses that are modeled in a matrix type of model, and I don't like businesses where I have to depend or rely on who's under me's actions. You know what I mean? Like if I don't make money today, I wanna not make money because I didn't choose to work today, not because I got up and or you, Laricia and homeboy over here and Galaxy Note down here decided y'all was just going to go play cards today and have some drinks and not work today. Now I don't get paid. You know, I'm very cautious when dealing with business with things like that. However, just make sure that when you do this business, you got another source of income coming in. I would tell you that would be my thing to tell you. You know, when you have another source of income coming in, then this becomes residual income anyway. You know, you don't want to do this business and be relying on it, because times change, things fluctuate, and that's why I tell people you want to have a diversification when it comes to marketing online. You want to have a few things that you're doing. So the few things that you're doing. If one thing doesn't make you money one day, the slack may be pulled on the other thing. So if one of my CPA offers don't do well today, I'll make another $200 or $300 off of freebies. If the freebies doesn't do well, I'll make $300 or $400 off the CPA. So it fluctuates. It goes back and forth. So you definitely want to have something different. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. And I think that's a cool thing that you're doing, Mark, because you got a little bit of you're dealing with the you're dealing with the car business, and also you're dealing with the CPA online or whatever, because that's going to tie in together all eventually, because my training was meant for CPA, but it can also be used for you to do your business. What's the name of the business again? I forgot.
MCA. That's why I got it. Yeah,
you can use it for MCA as well. Man, a lot of times, a lot of my Craigslist training, a lot of my Craigslist training were bought by people from MCA.
Exactly. Yeah, there you have it.
Any other questions, Laricia? You good? You all good up there? You have anything else you want to ask?
No, I think that's it for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Galaxy Note down there. That you are you there with us? 662-275. Are you there? It's real creepy when people come in and don't speak. It's like the dark phantom that's sitting there. All right, so let me get these guys out of here. All right, so I'm going to sign off, but you guys listen, man. I'm going to be doing these I'm going to be doing these Q&As, and I'm going to be teaching you guys and doing these webinars a little bit more frequently now over the course of the new year and the holidays and stuff like that. I slowed down on this because I had some other things that I had to deal with, but we're definitely going to be doing a lot of these webinars, and I'm be showing you guys a lot of things in the webinars. So it's good for you when you guys buy training from somebody, or you join somebody in a business or whatever. It's good that they have these type of platforms for you to be able to come and ask questions and learn different things instead of just joining and then you don't never talk to the person anymore. That's whack. So that's why I do these things or whatever. That's why I created the group. And Laricia, are you in?
Pardon?
Are you in the group?
Yes. Yes. Okay. My name in the group, I just put down L Helen, so I don't know.
Okay, that's you. I got you.
That's me. So if you ever see L Helen, that's me.
I got you. All right, so yeah, try to so I'm gonna send you the I've almost forgotten. I'm gonna send you the Facebook cookbook part. And then you get a chance, you can get Facebook cookbook 2.0 because
I'll pay for the second one when I get paid again, which is probably 2 weeks.
Take your time. I'll give you the first one so you can get ready to start. To get you going. You know what I mean?
Okay, thanks.
All right. So Mark, you good?
Yeah.
Akil, you say you took your microphone off mute. You got something? Nope. I'm right on, right on, right on, right on. That's creepy, but all right.
Just shy.
Nah, he ain't shy. He ain't shy. He just being creepy. All right, so listen, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. It's been good. It's been good talking to you guys. And like I said, man, it'll be more frequent, and I'll send you guys invites. And
Okay.
just reach out to me if you need me. Okay.
All right.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Okay. Thank you again.
See you later.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All right.